Okay, so welcome to the third edition of GZK Podcast. Today with Senku Bug and Martin Quid. Welcome very much.
Thank you so much.
So he's also one of the artists we are currently co-funding. He's one of the small project grant winners, and maybe shortly again for our followers. So this podcast is meant to give background information about the projects we are currently funding, because usually what we do, we send out the final product, we promote it on Facebook and our social media channels, but many people don't know what was going on in between. So what were the challenges, the background stories, and we thought this is a nice format to also get a closer look at the artists we are working with. So today we have Martin here, and yeah, I'd like you to shortly introduce yourself, maybe.
Thank you so much for hosting me. I
Welcome.
really appreciate. And Senku Martin Quid SMQ is my name, and I'm a visual artist, an African asset. I call myself from the part of Africa. And right here, I came through after winning a project grant, and which is addressing vitiligo. And a vitiligo is a skin condition that that is caused by loss of pigmentation on the skin. And yeah, so we shall discuss in detail, and uh, maybe a brief profile about myself is I've participated in different exhibitions, though however I'm still a student. I'm a finalist in third year of my career doing bachelor's of industry and fine arts. Yeah, so I participated in the second edition of Kampala Culture Exchange 2019, and I was exhibiting my works because my works deprive so much with the African cultures, morals, myth, and philosophies and beliefs and religious affairs and stuff like that. Yeah, to mention but a few. Yeah, so my work started moving from the time, and I was called in to participate in the World's Peak exhibition. That was till 2019, and it was held at Kingdom Kampala, where we exhibited as 17 artists of all categories. Then I was the biggest seller of the exhibition, and one of my pieces was auctioned $4,000, and to me that was exciting, and it elevated my hopes as an artist. And then later on, I was spotted out to showcase my work in the one of the biggest spaces, and that is the ASIFAS 2019, where A Brands was also holding his nominees at ASIFA Styles and Fashion
Wow.
Arts. Then was among the 8 guest artists who showcased their works, and it elevated my hopes for making change and my work speaking to people, radiating with that powerful energy. So I decided to, it's actually upped my game in the arts, and yeah, right here I am. I jumped into the application, and yeah, my idea was considered unique and outstanding, and yeah, I think as a team we shall take it for the details. Yeah.
Thank you for the detailed description on your career. So maybe going back there, what would you say was the turning point in your career? Because it sounds like this auction in Kampala Kingdom was really something big. So did something change afterwards, or how would you describe the development of your career until now?
I think my career, it has been a journey full of a lot of patience, and there are so many options in art as artists or anyone who is talented. You may choose to take a path of fame. You may choose to take a path of making money. You may take a path of making lives. And personally, I prefer solving a problem in society, not auctioning my piece as the biggest, not saying the most expensive artwork, but if I solve a problem that is much payment, that is the reward that I feel I deserve. Basing on my what influences actually my art career is my background. like where I grew up from, in the remote places, full of experiences, full of creativity. So all that it makes me dive into arts that speak to people, arts that really make changes in people. Yeah, so that's the background of what made me turn around and don't take the whatever the route or the direction of I mean, going on with the fame, exhibiting at air brands, maybe doing portraits of musicians, maybe, it's very prestigious, it's amazing, but I think that is fame, not looking for what, like a vision, because the vision that I stand with is a standalone Africa. So how do I do that using my art? My art has to be a voice. It has to speak. It has to bring people together and we discuss issues, right? So that we can build a generation through a lot of conversations, dialogues, understandings, and I think art speaks more than plain words, more than just speeches. Art is an illustration, it is an imagination, it has a lot of power, just like we know the Da Vinci's and everyone.
Maybe for our followers, shortly, what is the project about? It's a visual arts project.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you can describe it shortly, and also where are you right now? What is the stand of the process?
All right. So the project so far, actually, the project is vitiligo drawing project, which involves photo shoot or photography, just to say, and most artists normally stop at the photography level, and everyone has a camera right now. Everyone has a phone. Everyone can take that picture anywhere. But then I took an extra mile of drawing that same picture with my hands, and that's why I call it hyperrealism technique that I'm using. Yeah, so I intend to do this. I intended to go for this direction of hyperrealism in photography, uh, drawing, and so that it can capture the attention of where I belong in my society around me. So that before I even start speaking about what the project is, these people can already see the power of the art. It can already speak to them volumes just because of the art. And then later on, we dive them into the message of vitiligo, whereby the vitiligo project, how it is designed, after capturing the attention, then we have to host the models, because remember, according to the design of this project, we are used the exact models that are going to be in the pieces. They will be physically in the space of exhibition of showcasing. So I didn't go on Google or any other platform to download images from different people. But I thought about it twice. How about I use the real people? I think it will cause more impact, and definitely, hopefully it will. Yeah, so it is going to be, yes, it is going to involve a circular conversation between the dermatologists, those are skin experts, the media, and different bodies that are in that line, humanitarian groups, and mostly the focus right now, because at the start of the project, from the start of the project, things have been advancing. I've been getting more ideas from friends, the more I've been sharing about it. And
Well, what kind of ideas? What are they telling you?
yeah. So some of them is to involve different companies, yeah, to be part of the organization, not just to show them the finished things, to involve them, especially the counseling teams, because I was asked at first, like, I mean, at the end of it all, what is going to happen? Like, you're an artist, you're not a doctor. There is no cure for this. You can't even provide any treatment for these people, the vitiligo people. So, what is it that you are trying to do after talking about it?
And yeah, maybe also in this context, how was it to get the patients, or how was it to work with the vitiligo patients, like to get their trust also, because I think for them maybe they were also like, okay, what do you want now, like how can we work together? How was this process?
Yeah, actually, the first step was to buy their trust, and a word, to me, it wasn't enough to buy my trust. because I got a lot of like reactions from them. So many people shamelessly go give them ideas, approach them, they discuss with them details to the dot, and after getting grants, after getting funds, they never come back to them. And you know how much stigma now it increases. And that's why actually one of the slogans of this campaign, however much the theme is part of us, they are part of us, these people are part of us. But then one of the slogans is end the stigma, change lives. That's the hashtag that I've been using apparently. Yeah, let's end that stigma. There's too much psychosocial stress because these people are so much isolated. So we need to come together and end this stigma in them, show them that they are part of us. So after getting to hear all that, I was like, wow. And I got over, I think, 60 contacts of people who were around Kampala,
Wow,
the
that's a
vitiligo
lot.
people.
Yeah.
But just to get three out of that portion, it wasn't easy. Yeah, because of that too much that has been over them, you know, people who have used them and they have no hopes of cure. They are aware that it doesn't cure. So you're an artist, you're not even a doctor, you are not having any money on you to fund them over into projects. Some of them are neglected on jobs. So sorts of stories, all sorts of stories came through. Some people are crying on phone because I was doing phone calls. People would cry on phone. I would take a full hour to talk to someone, you know, take it slow till the end. But by the time someone finishes, they take a very deep breath and you really feel what it is. Some of them don't get even out of their houses. I mean, so there was too much, and to get the three, yeah, just like I said, I really had to just chip in something like transport, something like that. Transport, lunch, please come for the photo shoot. This is going to work out. Trust me, just for only once. If I break your trust, I'll never work with me anymore. But I believe I'm not. I really can't say that I'm one of those who are planning to use these people and run away. I would really want to see through my art a project being set for vitiligo people, through my voice of art, linking different vitiligo people into different companies, right? Maybe if it's an agricultural company, let them now work as volunteers. Because remember, even just giving them jobs because of the myth around them, they are not allowed.
And you had a photo shoot. It was 2 3 weeks ago, or even 1 month.
It was actually, I think, 1 month ago.
1 month ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So how did that go?
Oh my God, talking about the photo shoot, that was actually the first phase of the project. And the first phase of the project involved research and the photo shoot. So when it came to the photo shoot, after getting the three models, actually, no, the first time we had organized two dates in case one fails, then the other works out. So the first time people never turned up until I got to know what has to bring them. Then when I sorted it and they turned up and we did the photo shoot, it was super amazing. We held it through I used three photographers, one who is an expert in black and white, so that I can get the real images. Yeah, and this we did the photo shoot from Photo Hub in Wampel Avenue, just right after Hotel Africana, and through the help of Pixel Town Studios. Yeah, he's the photographer who was behind it. Yeah, so they really gave me a very powerful reference storage, and yeah, I was so happy. Yeah, that's how the photo shoot went. It was a success. It was, at least after that, I slept for 2 complete days. Yeah, sure.
You sent us some pictures, and I was also very impressed about also the dynamic of the group. It looked very harmonic and empowering somehow.
Oh, yeah, it
This
reminded
is
me
what
something. Yeah.
I realized.
Yeah, because these people, they were always talking online or on their platforms of Vitiligo Association. They had never met physically. So I realized that one of the things that has to give them confidence is engaging them more into these conversations where they meet physically. Because right in the studio, I saw how the models were just how they introduced themselves straight, and I linked them, and immediately they start talking. Then like, oh, your son so, oh, your son so, I've been seeing you, online.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then a conversation was very, very. At first, it was silent, but by the end of the exhibit of the photo shoot, people were they never even wanted to leave. We just caught by time. By 3, we were supposed to leave.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting.
Wow.
It was a nice experience. Yeah.
So it was much more than a photo shoot, but also a
Yes.
platform of interaction for them and to let their stories go and to have a safe space, I guess.
Very, because they had a chance actually to discuss what possible treatments have you tried out, which kind of whatever. Then someone tells them, don't even think about the things, just stay confident, live with it. So themselves, they have enough that they can discuss amongst themselves. When you find people of your same problems, then you feel like you have a family, right? And that's what we have to create around.
And I also feel exactly your project is a confidence boost for these people, because you are drawing them in a way that shows like, okay, the skin condition is there, but look how beautiful it is, and look how much power it has, or like how enriching it is. So I think exactly this project is going this direction of really like acceptance of like in society, to talk about it, yes, to be part of it, and to also like see something aesthetic in it. I think
sure. Adding on that, actually, having friends around me, most of them who are designers and other visual artists, I'm trying to actually, part of the vision, we have to start putting these people in the works, the artworks, especially, let's say there's a banner about models. If we are to see models, let's see a vitiligo person somewhere, because some of them are professional models. And let's see this guy on a big banner in town. And he has those spots so that society can see them all the time, wherever they go, in a simple design, in a simple something. Let them appear in these works, in the comic books, cartoon books, right?
Totally.
Let's see this vitiligo person in that book. So I'm trying to bring out all that and convince my friends around me to take a step with me, because I can't move alone. I can't say I'm coming to rescue this whole stigma. No, we have to work with people who are ready to work with us and just keep pushing. So the vision is just taking us that direction, where we have to make them part of us and eradicate the myth of twins burnt them. That's the commonest around us. And actually, sometimes ignorance is one of the biggest things that you can never fight and finish it. So because even currently amidst the COVID-19, doctors are complaining ignorance and coronavirus. Those are the two things they're fighting. But hopefully we shall handle if we come together.
Totally.
Yeah.
So right now you're in the state of drawing the photographies. When do you think the project will be finished, and how do you want to display it? What is the goal for that?
Yeah, sure. Personally, nowadays I no longer have enough sleeps, because I be sleeping and I feel like, oh my god, I'm missing out something. I really need to finish this drawing and go to the other. There's that vibe that I've picked in the studio, and I'm enjoying the studio sessions. That's what I can say, because whenever I hold a pencil, it just takes my world. And whenever I see the patches on the skin, the patterns, how I'm developing it from scratch, from a white paper to that real patch, and I'm trying to capture every detail. It's amazing. It's purely amazing. So what I can tell our listeners right now is they should expect the best, and even when they listen to this, like after, they should revisit this project and see the display. And the display is going to happen, I anticipate 25th August. No, 25th, sorry, 25th October. This year, 2020. That's when it is going to happen. And the display is going to be one of the amazing things that I can visualize. Because considering the space that we may get around here at the Institute, and I'm already talking to friends of mine who do fabrication. I really think it's not about the money. We can use a small budget and do something very vibrant as a group. So some of them are fabricators, some of them are designers. These guys are going to do the decoration. They're going to bring the palettes. We make tables, have some sort of a conversation, a wine, and something, maybe a drink, and yeah, something like ice cream. Then yeah, GPT,
Nice,
and
yeah,
have something that can
That people
give
feel
us the
good.
vibe, allow us talk, and then share a lot. And basically the opening day, I really intend to make it a pure vitiligo people thing, a group, like to see more vitiligo people coming in. Yeah, just like I asked them to trust me in the start, and some of them did, and a few didn't. Some of them were halfway. Right now, I think when they see these drawings of their own people, they must turn out. They must come through and see and witness what has happened, so that maybe in the future, as we continue to work together, then they can also be part of it. And maybe I think by that time I'm going to have their trust. So I'm chasing those. I'm chasing a very vibrant art display, and a very amazing presentation, then also buying or confirming or convincing these vitiligo people to accept that I've come as the voice. I may not be the rescue, I may not be the savior, but I'm the voice. I'm coming to be their voice. Most of them are too busy, most of them are ever. But if they can make it for this art exhibition, trust me, they will make it part of their fights also. Yeah.
And I also guess the people you have already, the patients you have worked with for the photo shoot, they gained your trust. So they will also attract other people to come, I guess, which is very important, especially in this environment.
Yeah.
And will there also be like a discussion with experts or organizations, something like this? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, sure. Actually, amongst the invited groups, there will be media, of course, to document whatever is going to be happening. And then there is going to be actually media. It goes into television, it goes to magazines. I have connections and contacts of people, especially the independent magazine, hopefully. Then some dermatologists I've already contacted, the skin experts around here. Then also the veterans. We have people who have healed from vitiligo and without even any treatment sometimes. So hopefully, because when I was doing a survey, I got 2 responses, at least of 2 people who have survived from it. So if I happen to get one of them just coming in, and they can tell these people, maybe we never know one day, or because the research shows it can disappear anytime. So if we can have someone who has rescued from it, maybe could also give the hopes to someone who has just developed it, especially between 6 to 18 months. That person is able to heal before it escalates to another stage. So we shall have discussions between the dermatologists, the CEOs of companies, to show them these people are part of us. Accept the applications. Don't get shocked. Don't be like her. What is this? After seeing their images, and yet they can do something very impressive. Some of them are auditors. Actually, there's an auditor who is working with PIDA. He has worked with the Bank of Uganda. Yes, but some companies have trusted them after the CEO probably and department managers understanding who they are. So we need to make them understand.
Totally.
Because they have that capability. So it's going to be a full discussion, and hopefully, God willing, or maybe if time allows, we shall have it like for 2 weeks, and maybe 2 weeks and to 1 month, something like that. Then after that, we can plan for a bigger thing. We shall document it very well, to have a very nice report that we can place in counseling teams, in different organizations, MTN, Coca-Cola, and other big companies, Airtel, and so that we can now make a very big conversation around Uganda. Then after Uganda, because already I'm even linking with different artists in Nigeria and someone from South Africa. We can cause a triangular conversation in East Africa, South Africa, and then we start talking about vitiligo as we celebrate their day, 25th June every year. We should do something Yeah. So I think it is going to be
I
so
see you have
amazing.
big plans, but the
Yeah.
good thing is that you're really, I mean, a renowned artist, and
Yeah.
you also have a quite big network
Yeah, thank you.
and also many followers. So wherever you go with your project, I'm very sure that the art exhibition of this drawings will only be the starting point for
Yeah.
something new. This is what I think. Um, yeah, that was a lot of input. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thanks for appreciating.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm very looking forward
Mhm.
to that. And one thing maybe for many people still you haven't gotten in contact so much with the vitiligo. What are the, let's say, empowering groups in Uganda, or like some hashtags or organizations you could tell us where we can find more information about vitiligo in Uganda?
Yeah, talking about the organizations, I discovered there's a page of Vitiligo Association, Uganda Vitiligo Association on Facebook. Check it out. Yeah, you'll see other vitiligo people and involve them into the discussion. And this is where we're going to be uploading all the videos, all the processes of what has been going on. Because the vitiligo people, the top personalities of the association, I've been in touch with them. At least I'm even planning to have a meeting with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sure. Then, yeah, you can find that information basically.
Okay.
Then the other space where you can get information about vitiligo is definitely Google. You can Google about it because that's what I've personally been doing, and checking out for trusted websites. Yeah, and then maybe health related websites. Not every blogger, not every whatever,
Yeah.
not every artist knows the facts about vitiligo, just like me. Yeah, so you just check out for the trusted websites, search in vitiligo, and get to know more about it. The more we make noise about it and put the information out there, don't fear to share the information, of course, thinking that maybe people will think, or associating with people who are burnt by twins, that no, let's just take it in and accept these people are part of us. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much. I really hope then on 25th of October we will have the display of the artworks. I mean, we are still in a time of pandemic. Really have to see how to implement it also as a with social distancing as an event. But we totally find a way, and also on the online platforms there will be your drawings, and we will document it perfectly. So thanks again for coming. And your social media handles are Senkubuge Martin Quit.
Yeah, then on Instagram it is SMQ Artist Uganda.
Artist Uganda. Okay. But we will also continue sharing these social media handles, so feel free to get in touch with Martin.
Okay.
And that's it for today. Thanks again.
Thanks for hosting me.
You're welcome.